And now, WWE 2K20 presents Money in the Bank. Welcome everyone, live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the PPV Paints Arena for Money in the Bank for the first time in nearly 3 years. Let's kick the show off with the Money in the Bank ladder match, as we got 6 women vying to become Miss Money in the Bank. Here comes Alexa Bliss with a lot of momentum on her side, able to win a triple threat match on SmackDown this past week, heading towards tonight on pay-per-view. Last year, she was a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match, but sadly suffered an injury during the matchup to where she couldn't compete. So now, it feels like a redemption story for Alexa Bliss tonight. Alexa Bliss ready to go. The crowd is jam-packed, almost packed to the rafters here in Pittsburgh. And here comes Monday Night Raw Zone. Able to defeat Sasha Banks to earn herself this spot tonight in Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley making her way down the aisle. Ripley's been chasing after the Raw Women's Championship for the last year. And maybe tonight things could be different for the Nightmare. Maybe tonight she'll be able to climb up that ladder and retrieve that golden ticket towards the Raw Women's Championship. But here comes a woman that's been to the top of the mountain. Here comes Dakota Kai, the former SmackDown Women's Champion, once able to go to SummerSlam 2 years ago, able to go to SummerSlam and defeat Carmella for that championship in a tournament. Had a lengthy title reign. They're going to do it again by winning the Money in the Bank contract here tonight. And there comes a woman who believes that she has what it takes to become champion. The underdog in Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan had an opportunity at Backlash against Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. Things didn't go her way that night in Chicago, but tonight, things might be a different story here at Money in the Bank. And here comes the EST of WWE. Bianca Belair, former NXT Women's Champion, a woman who's been to the top of the mountain as well, like Dakota Kai, had a lengthy title reign, took on the likes of Sasha Banks, Naomi, and more during her time in NXT. She knows what it's like to hold on to championship gold, and she plans on doing it again by winning that contract and eventually cashing it in. Hopefully, she'll be successful, because we've seen people in the past fail to cash in Money in the Bank. And there comes a woman who's looking to get a redemption of her own. A woman who's been to the rock bottom, who's been hit down, but now they're going to come back up in Mia Yim. Mia Yim to earn herself this spot by defeating Lacey Evans on Monday Night Raw this past week in a grueling matchup. Again, Mia Yim looking to try to bounce back from her devastating loss at WrestleMania, losing to Bayley, losing the NXT Women's title. They're going to try to win that contract and be back in the limelight and be back as Women's Champion. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that the field has been set. All 6 competitors in the Money in the Bank ladder match is ready to go. Bell is rung, and here we go. Match begins. What a way to start the pay-per-view. Money in the Bank ladder match. All you gotta do is climb up the ladder, retrieve that contract above the ring, that briefcase. Easier said than done, but you got like 5 other competitors in your way in this match. All it takes is one. All it takes is one to unhook that contract, that briefcase hanging above the ring, as Dakota able to send Bianca to the outside. Mia Yim are going to go to work on Rhea Ripley here. That follow-away slam by Mia Yim. There's going to be a lot of action in this matchup. Don't forget, the men's Money in the Bank ladder match will take place later on tonight. A lot of great matches for you here at Money in the Bank. Not to mention 4 championship matches will take place tonight. Tag team titles for the men. You have the Raw and SmackDown women's titles. And then the WWE World Championship match will take place between Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns. A lot to look forward to. Not to mention tonight's main event, the #1 contenders match, the finals of the tournament, where the winner will meet Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam for the Universal Championship between CM Punk, the Cruiserweight Champion, and the Intercontinental Champion, Kurt Angle. As Belair able to plant Liv Morgan face first moments ago, and now, Alexa Bliss with the Bulldog on the Mia Yim. A lot of carnage going on at ringside. But look at Alexa though. Alexa Bliss are going to go after the ladder. They're going to try to unhook it. They're going to try now. Able to send the ladder in the ring. Belair in the ring as well. Now Liv Morgan as well. Dakota able to follow. Mia Yim and Ripley going at it at ringside. 2 of the Raw superstars out of the 3 on the outside. Able to send Ripley back in the ring. Dakota Kai, who's also representing Raw, gets sent over the top on the barrack onto the apron, and Liv Morgan able to take care of Ripley there. Everything at the moment is literally going split second. Everything's momentarily. One body gets taken care of, and then you're the one that's getting dropped next. Double knees there by Morgan onto Dakota. Alexa Bliss with the ladder in hand, and swings the ladder. Got Belair. I thought she got Mia Yim, but not the case there. Able to take care of Ripley. Able to knock the ladder down as well. Back over there by Morgan. And now Alexa Bliss and Ripley going out of here. Look at this. What the scoop slam. Scoop slam there by Alexa. And I got her hands on the ladder. Alexa Bliss means business tonight. They're going to try to get that contract hanging above the ring. Alexa looking to go for it. Alexa got her hands on the contract. We're going to try to unhook it, but Ripley right there. Also got Dakota Kai, Mia Yim, and Bianca Belair in the fray as well. And look at that. Mia Yim able to counter Belair there. We're going to turn to a victory roll. Oh, shoot. Ripley got knocked off the ladder. And now Mia Yim able to knock the ladder off and catch Alexa to an electric chair. The show just started. So much chaos. Only within like 10 minutes. Oh, big boot there by him. One of the big matches you got to be looking forward to throughout the year. You have the Royal Rumble, Elimination Chamber, sometimes Hell in the Cell, and then Money in the Bank as well. That's Dakota Kai, look at this. Able to go on top of the ladder. Yim with the package pile driver onto Bianca. But look at the try to unhook it, but Ripley gets involved. Not the case there. And now Ripley, they're going to handle Dakota Kai. Got her arm. Looking to tie her up here. And now planter riptide. And then Alexa Bliss, I think she just delivered Code Bliss onto Mia Yim there. Trying to go for a wicked forearm. Couldn't get her. Nasty Instagram kick there. Barely got her with that drop kick to Ripley. A lot of action going on here in this Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. Belair, plants her face first. It's anyone's ball game here. Belair, kill D on the Bliss. look at this. We're back to a normal stance in this match. Everybody's back in the ring. Bliss able to send her over the top on the apron, hanging on. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley went at it for a bit. Dakota and Mia Yim going at it for a bit now. Ripley on the outside, able to take the ladder with her, apparently. The ladder just went outside. Many people think that Bianca Belair could win it. Maybe Alexa Bliss, maybe it's her time. Maybe Mia Yim could live out a redemption story. Or maybe Liv Morgan, maybe it's her time. Maybe she'll be able to win that contract. Able to send over the top. Mia Yim, the only one standing, but sadly no ring. There's no ladder in the ring. And now look at Mia Yim. Oh God, ladder into the midsection of Bliss. And not trying to use the ladder, trying to get across, but Dakota Kai able to meet her on the opposite end. Ripley got her hand on the ladder. You got Bianca and Mia Yim and Dakota and Bliss and Morgan all in that one corner. Ripley's the only one in the ring. Could Ripley be the one to do it? Alexa Bliss sees it. She sees Ripley on top. Ripley on top. Try to unhook. Oh, but Mia Yim gets involved. Mia Yim to get back in the ring. Look at Ripley hanging. Electric chair to take her down. So close, but no cigar for Rhea Ripley. The nightmare was close, but sadly not able to become Miss Money in the Bank just yet. Now we got the four competitors in the ring. We got Ripley gets taken out with the German suplex by Mia Yim. Shot there by Mia again. They're going to take care of Liv Morgan, and Bianca tosses Dakota onto the ladder while it was standing. And now they go, oh, Bianca tried to go for a maneuver, but I guess ran into Dakota Kai. Bliss with the double knees onto the midsection of Ripley. KOD on the Dakota Kai. And now Alexa Bliss kicked to the midsection. Bliss DDT. So much going on. I mean, it's very bad. It's very bad for the likes of Ripley and Dakota Kai having these big moves being delivered, because once you get knocked down after all the damage has been done, Belair not able to nail a drop kick. Oh my God! The one time Morgan tried to go up the ladder got taken off real quick. Oh my God! The calamity in this match. Look at all these combustible elements. All these competitors only got one goal. But in the end, all of them are an ingredient for an explosion. Bianca Belair and Dakota Kai. Ripley sending Bliss to the outside. And Yim with the wicked drop kick. Back suplex by Bianca. And now it's Yim and Belair, the only ones that's standing in this matchup, until Belair sent over the top to the outside. And now it's Belair, the only one that's standing. As Liv Morgan now up to her feet. Does Liv Morgan have what it takes? Does Bianca have what it takes? It looks like it. Bianca looking to be the one to come up, and they're going to try to retrieve that contract. Belair could do it here, and Liv Morgan getting involved. She got her hands on that briefcase, and now it's Dakota on top as well. Shots being fired. Look at Liv trying to shove her off. Couldn't get it. Oh, oh! Dakota able to knock Belair off, and then that's when Morgan was able to launch the ladder away. Able to push it away for Dakota to be flying off the ladder. Power bomb there by Mia Yim. Holy cow. Everybody just getting hurt. I mean, that's the best way I can put it. Everyone's getting a piece. There's nobody unscathed in this match. Look at Morgan sizing up Dakota Kai. Kick blocked into Dakota. Knee. Irish whip. Look at Ripley and Mia Yim on the outside doing some work to each other. Ripley got her hands. Look at this. Ripley got her hands on Yim. Got her here. Planner. Riptide. And now Belair got something in mind with Dakota in that corner. And Yim sends her over the top to the outside. And now it's Yim with the ladder in hand. Is it Yim's time? Able to set up the ladder in the middle of the ring as well. And then Morgan got her hands on Mia Yim. Belair up top. It's Belair's time. Belair got her hands on the briefcase. And Bliss able to get back in the ring. And now again, Dakota and Bianca on top. Bliss trying to shove her off. And oh! Both women able to get launched off the ladder. Send her over the top. Look at Mia Yim. Power bomb on the Dakota. And now Ripley sets up the ladder. Mia Yim, package pile driver, but Ripley up top, and Yim easily went to the ladder, able to scale the ladder like a cat. But now Bliss and Yim and Morgan all trying to interfere. Mia Yim just took out Liv Morgan by getting knocked off the ladder. Ripley and Bliss going at it. Spear by Ripley. Down goes Bliss. Ripley after Dakota. Morgan from behind, climbing up the ladder. Is it Morgan's time? And Dakota gets involved and takes her down with an electric chair. Oh my God. So it gets so close, you never know who's going to win it. Every time someone gets on top of the ladder and got their hands on the contract, on the briefcase, you think it's over. But sadly not the case. Every time you think it's over, someone's right there to prevent that from happening. Prevent the match being over for their sake. Dakota Kai sends Bianca into the corner. Alexa Bliss up top. A look at Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai right there. He's gonna try to knock Bliss off. Shot there. Morgan going after Bianca. I don't know how wise that is. And now Bliss able to send her off the ladder. Is it Bliss's moment? Is it her time? And Ripley gets involved. Ripley able to get involved. Bliss was hanging on, but Mia Yim caught her. It's anyone's ball game here. Kick to the midsection. Off the ropes. Double knees. Morgan with the double knees on the Bliss. We're going to try to take care of Mia Yim as well. Ripley now. Ripley up top. Ripley on her feet now. Look at Ripley sending him to the outside. Uh-oh. Rhea Ripley's the only one standing in the ring. Rhea Ripley in the ring, on the ladder, on top. Ripley got her hands on the contract. Ripley is Miss Money in the Bank. Oh my God. Wow. Less than 4 weeks from tonight, it is the biggest party of the summer. It is SummerSlam, where both Raw and SmackDown brands will be under one roof on pay-per-view. You don't want to miss the biggest party of the summer, known as SummerSlam. tag team titles are on the line. Is it time for the Hurt Business to walk away with the tag team gold here at Money in the Bank? This called the Money in the Bank ladder match for the women. Rhea Ripley is now your new Miss Money in the Bank. It is official, but will we have officially? Will there be officially new tag team champions? We're going to find that out in moments to come as Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin looking forward to this opportunity after earning themselves the spot by winning match after match on SmackDown as a tag team. Will tonight be their night? Or will the Usos remain at the top of the mountain? The Usos, no doubt, one of the greatest to ever do it. One of the greatest tag teams of this generation. The Usos looking to walk in the Money in the Bank here in Pittsburgh. Looking to walk out of Steel City. Able to walk out with the tag team titles. They've done it at Backlash. They've done it at WrestleMania. They've done it with the NXT tag team titles. And they're looking to repeat history once again here live on pay-per-view. They've been down since day one. Will they continue to be tag team champions? We'll find it out in moments. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. SmackDown tag team titles are on the line. The Usos, will that be the last time they look at those tag team titles as their own? Let's find out tonight. Bells rung. Tag team match underway. Colorful tie-up. Side headlock here. The last time Money in the Bank was on pay-per-view, and we had tag team titles on the line, as Cedric Alexander able to sidestep Jey Uso with that elbow. I believe we had Booker T before he was general manager, as Jey Uso with the abdominal stretch on the Alexander, but Cedric looking to try to get payback after losing his match against Jey on SmackDown this past week. Last time tag team titles were on the line at Money in the Bank was when Booker T and RVD, Rob Van Dam, took on the Hardy Boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, for the SmackDown tag team titles. And now tonight we got members of the Hurt Business, Alexander and Benjamin against the Usos. No doubt, a very historic night here tonight at Money in the Bank. Count after counter with the shots there by both Jey and Cedric. And now Jey Uso with the step suplex. I said this on SmackDown and I'll say it again tonight. Jey Uso may be one half of multiple time tag team champions. Oh, inverted DDT, but wait, he goes for the cover. Up the DDT, lateral press, able to kick out. Not able to retain the titles just yet. Jey Uso, former multiple time tag team champion, but no doubt don't want to underestimate a man like Cedric Alexander. He may have gotten the win on SmackDown this past week, but he's still taking on a former two-time Cruiserweight champion. A man who was able to get it done as a single star. We can try to get it done as a tag team competitor. Double team here. DDT with the assist. Oh! Wheelbarrow-like suplex. The assist there by Cedric. Cover. And a kick out at one by Jey. There's Benjamin now. Looking to try to take over in this tag team match. Trying to go for that drop kick, but Sally got blocked there by Jey. And kick to the midsection. Jey looking to try to stomp him out in that corner. As the Usos in control, kick to the gut and an uppercut. There's Jey now able to make a tag. Here comes Jimmy. I mean, don't forget, these two men, had a tag team title match back at Backlash against the Viking Raiders and in a Tornado Extreme Rules match. Big exploder suplex, T-bone suplex by Benjamin, and then a power bomb to follow. Cedric Alexander now gets a tag. Able to get the tag, and now, wicked form in the face. Irish whip. Got him in the corner. Both teams are trying to play it steady. They're not trying to make any mistakes here tonight, especially with the tag team titles are on the line. Alexander now got him fisherman position. No. Able to block it to Jimmy, and now Jimmy with a monkey flip. You rarely see that move being delivered. Good grief, and drops the knee as well. Want to thank everyone for watching Money in the Bank here tonight on July 17th on pay-per-view, streaming live as Cedric Alexander shot to the back of the knee and try to go for a shot again, but Jimmy Uso had him count, had it scouted there. Both men back and forth, counter for counter, and super kick, blocked it, able to turn that around, and Alexander with the code breaker. Able to catch Jimmy Uso with the code breaker. But what can Alexander do now? Would he be able to capitalize on it? He tried to go for it again. You saw that, and Jimmy Uso cut him with a neck breaker. Irish flip sets him in the corner. And look at Jay able to tank himself in. He tried to save his brother there as Cedric sent him over the top, or gets sent over the top by Jay. Jay Uso hears the live audience, the live crowd going nuts here in Pittsburgh. And now Jay Uso doing some damage with DDT by Cedric. And Alexander, the face buster onto the floor. Down to 5. Alexander doing damage, sending him onto the apron. Back and forth, and now Alexander off the post goes Jay, able to send Jay off the post there. And again, count of 8. And now look at Jay able to get to his feet, got back in the ring, count of 9, and able to break the count. And now look at Alexander, Blue Thunder Bomb. Shades of Sami Zayn with the Blue Thunder. For a second, I thought he was going to go for the lumbar check, but not the case. Tag, here comes Shelton Benjamin. They're going to roll through to Jay. Look at this armbar, Fujiwara armbar. Shelton Benjamin looking to make a tap here. They're going to make the tag team champion tap out here. And no, they're going to roll through. And big kick there by Benjamin. Could the Hurt Business be on the verge of winning tag team gold here at Money in the Bank? Big shot there, able to take Jay down. Benjamin had him, Jay had him scouted. And then look at Jay. Wait a minute, got him up on the shoulders. Wait a minute, shades of his father, Rikishi driver. But that's not it. Wait a minute. The super kick, the boot. Super kick following the Rikishi driver. Isn't enough. Usos retain. The Rikishi driver able to get the job done tonight as the Usos remain as your tag team champions. A hell of a bout for the Hurt Business. They tried, but in the end, the Usos are that damn good as tag team champions. That is Braun Strowman. We'll see him later on tonight. CM Punk focused on this main event match here tonight. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Raw Women's title to be on the line. Charlotte Flair, the Queen, versus the man, Becky Lynch. Is it time? Can the Queen win the gold? Wait a minute. Charlotte Flair not coming alone. The Nature Boy, two-time Hall of Famer, and Ric Flair. And we all know Ric Flair was the NXT General Manager in Universe Mode before NXT went off the air. Charlotte Flair, it shows that the Queen is serious on becoming the Raw Women's Champion. Looking to do it with her father by her side. Charlotte Flair getting a mixed reaction, but here comes a woman that's getting booed out of the building. The man, Becky Lynch. And you can see that Becky Lynch is serious tonight, making a beeline towards the ring. She knows what type of a competitor in Charlotte Flair is. Not looking to overlook her here tonight. The man is ready to go here in Pittsburgh. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. As Becky Lynch looking to hand over the championship, maybe for the last time. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, title on the line. Here we go, match begins. Charlotte Flair off the bat, tossing Becky Lynch across the ring. Trying to go for a boot, but Becky, nice counter. Single leg Boston Crab applied now. Maybe they're gonna lock it on the Flair, but Flair, they're gonna turn that around. I want you all to keep this in mind. Charlotte Flair never held the championship ever since Battleground 2K17. You heard me say that for a long time because it's been that long since Charlotte Flair held a championship. A title, not just the Raw Women's title, but a championship. Maybe tonight is her night. Got Becky Lynch in a chin lock and drives it into the spine of the man. Knife edge shot there onto Becky. And again able to follow up with a chop. And on the Queen goes for the cover. Lateral press, able to kick out. That's how you know this beef between these two is a bit personal. As much as it is professional with the title on the line. Because you notice, Shayna Baszler was very close. Wait a minute, Becky Lynch with a triangle hold on the Flair. But Charlotte able to get the hold very easily. Shayna Baszler tried to intervene. She's trying to get involved into the title picture, but sadly not the case. Becky Lynch able to prevent that on Raw this past week in a impromptu match against Shayna Baszler. And Charlotte Flair not able to get the job done over Baszler in a submission match. Keep that in mind as well. Charlotte Flair attacked the left knee. Will that be enough? Able to kick out. Back over there. I mean, Becky Lynch has a lot of history at Money in the Bank. At this very pay-per-view, she ended the streak of Asuka, the undefeated streak, at this very pay-per-view 3 years ago. With that Raw Women's title, the same championship on the line, as Charlotte Flair with stun gun onto the top rope. And Charlotte with a spear, down goes the man. Big kick to the chest as well, the spear, then the kick. Referee trying to scatter into position. Is it enough to win the title? And the kick out at 1. My God. Shot to the midsection. Got her up on her shoulders. Charlotte. Oh, the fireman's carry flapjack. Able to point her down. And now Charlotte are going to go for it early. Figure 4. And you know what's coming after it? Into the figure 8. Becky Lynch. What can she do? Able to find the leg. Able to put the leg and escape the hold. Lynch able to fight out. Escaping the hold and able to fight out. As collar with an arm drag. It seems that the man may be reeling here. Clothesline and another. And Lynch. The combination of strikes able to take down the Queen for the moment. Got it here. T-bone, Exploder. You see the Nature Boy arguing with the referee. Gonna go for the December maybe. Counter. And now Becky, get her in the corner. Charlotte able to turn it around. High stakes for both women here. A lot of pride on the line here. Flying forearm, able to get swatted, and then Becky with a head scissors. These two know each other very well. Counter for counter. They both showed up to the WWE at the same time. They both battled each other, whether on Raw or SmackDown. And tonight, they go at it again, but this time on pay-per-view. Becky sends her off the ropes. Oh, Flair caught it with a boot. Trying to go for another one, but spinning heel kick to my Lynch. Takes down Flair. And now Becky again. Beck Exploder. The Beck Exploder able to take the Queen down. The Queen might be in trouble. Maybe the Queen might be reeling here. Becky Lynch might be the one in control. Goes for the cover. Lateral press. Not enough to retain. The crowd is literally on their feet here in the PPG Paints Arena. And now Becky Lynch trying to go for it. Nope. Able to counter. And Becky Lynch, despite the count, able to take her down, but Flair with an exploder of her own. Trying to go for a kick. Nice takedown. Got her here. Single leg Boston Crab. Charlotte first trying to get up the hole, and she does. The lengthy body of Flair able to come, able to pay off, and now look at this. Charlotte got her down on her knees. Natural selection. But is it enough to keep the man down for the 3? Could it be time to win the title here? That's all up and down. I mean, everyone, for those that don't know, you have no idea how desperate Charlotte Flair is of winning that championship. Clothesline. And another. And now the Queen fired up here. Shocking enough, it seems like the fans here in Pittsburgh might be behind Charlotte tonight. Ira Swift off the ropes. Big kick. Big kick able to take her down. And now Becky Lynch are going to try to shut it down for good. The man looking to retain here tonight. No, nice counter. Able to escape the hold. Did Charlotte. Back and forth. Charlotte. Hard Ira Swift out of the corner. Got her up. Counter. DDT. Counter after counter, move for move. These two know each other so well. DDT, but Lynch got up to her feet. Counter, no. Trump to hold on to the middle rope there. Charlotte Flair able to turn that around. She saw Lynch got up to her feet, but then caught her with the drop to hold on to the middle rope, and now they're going to capitalize. But Lynch caught on it all with the head scissors. And now Charlotte Flair might be done for. As the man looking to come around, and wait a minute, Flair countered. Turned that around into a back elbow. Every opening there is. Wait a minute, Lynch, manhandle. She put it on with the manhandle. But still not enough. Lynch is going to do more damage. Jawbreaker, clothesline, dodged it. Kick to the midsection. Oh, missed the chop wildly there. But still got her hands on Lynch. Got her in the corner now. Charlotte looking to do whatever it takes. Got Lynch in the corner now. What's this? boot and just stomped her out of the tree of woe. What's Charlotte gonna do now? Charlotte measuring the man. Kick to the midsection. Lynch is in deep, deep trouble. Charlotte, natural selection. Natural selection. The crowd is on their feet. Into the cover. Shoulders are down. Charlotte Flair is champion. Holy! Charlotte Flair has finally won the Raw Women's Championship for the first time in 3 years. The Queen is on top. Charlotte Flair is your new Raw Women's Champion. And now, ladies and gentlemen, straight to it. It's time for the WWE Championship to be on the line as the Tribal Chief takes on the Masked Luchador, Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns. Week after week after week after week of one-upping each other, assaulting each other left and right. It's now time to put up or shut up. WWE Championship on the line. Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Could Rey Mysterio do it? Money in the Bank. The last time Rey Mysterio was a champion, the world champion, was all the way back in 2011 here in the WWE. But the last time he was a world champion at Money in the Bank, he got his world title taken away from him by Kane due to a Money in the Bank cash-in. A lot of history for Rey Mysterio, but tonight they're going to create new history here tonight in Pittsburgh. They're going to try to win that WWE title. Can it be Rey Mysterio to end the title reign of the Tribal Chief? Here comes the WWE Champion. The man who put The Undertaker down at WrestleMania. The head of the table himself. and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns went toe-to-toe with Finn Balor at Backlash, able to stand tall that night, able to walk out with the gold. But how's Rey Mysterio? How is Roman Reigns going to handle the likes of Rey Mysterio? I mean, shockingly enough, Rey Mysterio in the last couple of weeks shown that he cannot be denied. Rey Mysterio has outshined the WWE Champion. He's put down Roman Reigns more than anyone I've ever noticed in the last few weeks. Able to get shot after shot on him, 619s. But tonight, no doubt, the 619s will be very valuable in this match in order for Rey Mysterio to become WWE Champion. And that's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen, for these two men to battle inside that ring here in the PPG Paints Arena. Rey Mysterio, Roman Reigns. It's time. The match begins. And now, after that kick to the gut, colorable time. I'm surprised there'll be a colorable time in this match after what we witnessed a couple weeks ago. Colorable time, and Reigns in the nose with that big clothesline. Jeez. I know, Mysterio trying to go for that flying wheel kick, but Sally couldn't get him. And now Reigns, and looking to back down. Now there's Mysterio, able to nail him with that bulldog. Rey Mysterio, look at that taunting Reigns. Reigns got back in the ring real quick. Nailed him with that uppercut, but again, Mysterio with the bulldog, able to take him down. Rey will not be denied. He's shown that in the last few weeks. And so again, Reigns with that clothesline. Roman Reigns, man. No doubt one of the toughest, baddest superstars in recent memory. Pounding away on Rey Mysterio. This match is not for the weak at heart. It's either you believe in Rey Mysterio getting the job done, or you're going to witness a massacre of Roman Reigns dominating Mysterio. And now, Mysterio able to kick out at 2. Jawbreaker there by Rey. He'll try to find that opening, but Reigns with the forearm. And now, able to catch Rey. I think Rey's trying to go for a springboard, but Reigns able to catch him at the last moment. And now, Roman Reigns. He got Mysterio right where he wanted him with the drive-by. Drive-by, nailed him on the side of the skull. Is that enough for the win? Hook of the leg, 2 count, the shoulder up at 2. It did damage, but not able to keep Rey down for the 3. And now Rey Mysterio kicking a DDT. Down goes Roman. Rey Mysterio watching his man here. Missed the shot. Reigns caught him that time. And now, got him on the ropes. And now look at Rey. Wait. He got Reigns. Sent him flying onto the ropes. Could it be time here? 619. Landing on the Reigns. We've seen that in the last few weeks. And but look at that. It's like Mysterio knew. Roman Reigns slowly started to start going, trying to go for a drop kick. Rey Mysterio almost got him on the shoulder, but still did take the big man down. And now it seems as the power slam on the floor. It seems that the Tribal Chief might have things well in hand. Now look at this, dragging him onto the steps. Face first. Reigns is out for blood here tonight. Count of 5, Mysterio. Able to wreck the eye. He recognized he cannot win the title via counter. Got back in the ring. Kick to the gut. And now look at this, Mysterio suffers a gut wrench. with a wicked right. That stunned Mysterio, but Mysterio got him here. Onto the ropes again. Ray, 619. Follows up. Splash. Drops the dome on the Reigns. Goes for the cover. Win the title. 4-time champion. Oh, but Reigns kicking the towel. For the love of God. I thought Ray had him there. But obviously the Tribal Chief is more tougher than we thought. He's more to deal with than we thought. And look at that. We're trying to wear down Mysterio. Got him in a chin lock here. We got Reigns, like 6'3", 265 pounds, all over Mysterio. He tried to go for a sneaky spear, but Mysterio cut him with a DDT. As Reigns, he had him for a moment, but Mysterio said about the ropes. Frankensteiner. And now Rey Mysterio, kick to the gut, DDT once more. We can try to drag Reigns away from the ropes. Could that DDT do it? Win the champ? Oh, not even close. A kick out at one. Are you kidding me? A tough hill to climb, literally, for Ray here in this junction. Oh, back over there by Ray. Oh, X Factor. Planted him with the X Factor. That sit-out face buster able to take Reigns down, and now got his hands on the champion. Looking to do some damage here. Spiking his skull, his Samoan skull, onto that top turnbuckle pad. And I've been told many times that turnbuckles don't give. It does not protect you whatsoever. You still feel pain regardless as Rey Mysterio gets launched by Reigns. And now, back over there by Reigns, and now here comes the Tribal Chief. Close off the clothesline. Ducks under. Nails him. Reigns in the corner. You know what time it is now. Cocked and loaded. Mysterio's in deep trouble. Not gonna like the view. Superman punch connects. Referee trying to check on Ray, but Ray up to his feet now. We're gonna continue fighting. Counted up by Reigns, and Ray counted that time. Rey Mysterio got him on the ropes. Second time, 619. Able to get him onto the ropes. Does Mysterio have anything left to go to the top? He now goes for it. But Reigns started to stir. And Mysterio trying to risk it all, but it didn't pay off. Back elbow. Kick to the gut again. DDT. DDT busting over that time. Is it enough to win the title here? Hook and leg and a shoulder for two. Rey Mysterio's trying so hard, but Rey Mysterio cannot put the Tribal Chief down. And now Roman Reigns. And oh no, Roman Reigns. Guillotine. Guillotine applied. But look at the strike. Mysterio counters. Able to get up the hold out of the guillotine. The crowd is in disbelief, and so am I. Rey Mysterio got Reigns. Got him under the ropes. 619. Drops the dime. Yes. Could he do it this time? Win the WWE title on the shoulder up by Reigns. What does Rey Mysterio gotta do to put away the Tribal Chief? Roman is down. Reigns got the knees. Reigns got the knees up. Rey Mysterio trying to go for the frog splash. He felt froggy, but now Reigns are going to try to put him down again, this time with the guillotine. Mysterio trying to fight. Does Mysterio have anything left? Roman Reigns is going to try to choke out Mysterio. He lets go of the hold. Oh, he wants to pin him into the cover. Does Rey have anything left? Reigns retained the title. The heart of Rey Mysterio was showcased tonight. He fought hard, but Reigns fought harder. Still WWE Champion, and it's going on to SummerSlam, is Roman Reigns. Once again at the pay-per-view, here at Money in the Bank, Roman Reigns able to stand tall tonight. Able to walk out of the PPG Paints Arena as your WWE Champion. What a match. Good grief. Lights went up. Hey, what the hell? Who the hell? No! DDT on the stage! Who the hell is... Oh my God! That's... Holy Ladies and gentlemen, take you back to Money in the Bank moments ago after Reigns retained the WWE title. The lights went out, and then Roman Reigns got attacked, planted him with the DDT out of the stage. The crowd knows who he is, and so do I. Oh my God. As we're live backstage, Shane McMahon, Raw General Manager, and there's the Universal Champion, Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley wants to announce something. Not going to do it here at Money in the Bank in Pittsburgh. There's the new Women's Champion for Raw, Charlotte Flair. But coming up next, it's the SmackDown Women's title on the line as Bayley defends her championship against Carmella, live on Money in the Bank. Will things be fabulous tonight for Carmella in this championship match? Will Carmella be able to walk out of Steel City as the new SmackDown Women's Champion, or will Bayley remain as your champ? Carmella able to win a fatal 4-way match, able to earn herself this opportunity. In the last few weeks, she knows that the WWE Universe, and Bayley included, does not believe in Carmella of winning the championship tonight, and Carmella looking to prove otherwise here at Money in the Bank. Then again, Carmella's taking on a very, very competitive superstar in Bayley. A lot of reaction here in Pittsburgh for the role model. Here comes the SmackDown Women's Champion. Looking to have another title defense on pay-per-view. She successfully defended the title against Liv Morgan at Backlash. And now tonight, walking into Money in the Bank for the first time in 3 years as champion. Bayley was a part of the first ever Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. And now tonight, being a part of this championship bout. We saw Bayley walk past Charlotte Flair, who's the new Raw Women's Champion. Will she join her in the champion circle as Bayley plans on defending the title tonight against the Princess of Staten Island? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. SmackDown Women's title on the line. Here we go. Carmella's ready to go. Bayley's ready to go. Pittsburgh on their feet for this match. Battle swinging. Here we go. Carmella with the strikes in the early going, but Bayley with a kick to the gut. And oh, a big knee to the skull. Looking to set the tone of this match as Bayley and Carmella able to counter with an inverted DDT. And Bayley sends Mella to the outside. These two looking to go at it early here in this match, as Bayley sends her back inside the ring. No doubt one of these competitors would love to go to SummerSlam in Toronto, Canada, in the Rogers Center, which used to be known as the Sky Dome, as the SmackDown Women's Champion. Big hip toss there by Carmella. And now Bayley. Oh wait, look at that. Frankensteiner by the champion. Carmella able to build some steam, able to build up some momentum in the last few weeks. Don't forget, Bayley got some momentum after defeating Sonya Deville in a highly competitive match on SmackDown this past week. So it's anyone's ball game between these two here tonight. But keep this in mind, Bayley's been on a hot streak all the way back at the Royal Rumble when she won the Royal Rumble match. Able to take Carmella down. I got her grounded with a side headlock. Looking to try to be in control in this junction. As Carmella able to get out the hole. Wicked forearm. And another one. And another one. Carmella with those forearms. Able to stun the champion perhaps. Goes under off the Irish whip. Goes over. And Mella trying to go for a kick, but Bayley countered. Back and forth. Collarbone tie up there. And oh, the big kick there by Carmella. And oh, big stop to the arm. Goes for the cover. Does the challenger. Looking to win the title. Looking to shock the world, but able to kick out at one. You heard a lot of people talk about what they're going to do tonight. Carmella looking to not talk, at least tonight at least. Looking to let the action do the talking in this match. Got kicked to the gut by the champion. And oh! Carmella with a forearm. Forearm in the face again. Sends Bayley up the ropes. Got it that time! Mella looking to be on their A game, especially against Bayley. Went for the cover off the drop kick, but couldn't get even a one count. And now Bayley able to come back with a double leg takedown. As Bayley telling Mella to get back in the ring, and she does. Vertical suplex. Able to nail it with the vertical suplex. And now look at Carmella looking to ground the champion here. A grounded side headlock. Very interesting styles between these two in this match. I mean, no, that's not the first time they've competed, but one of the rare times that they have is Carmella got counted into a German suplex by Bayley. And Bayley's trying to go for belly to belly. Couldn't get her. And Carmella missed a super kick wildly there. Bayley able to dodge it. Barely, but still able to dodge the super kick enough to where it didn't connect at all. But it was so close for Mella to miss it though. Kick to the midsection. Carmella now got Bayley. Vertical. Oh! Able to put him with the suplex. What's Carmella gonna do now? Irish whip got her in the corner now. Ooh. I think she tripped there. Looking to bounce back. Carmella got her in position. Look at this. Hurricane run out the corner. And now Carmella, code of silence on the champion. Bayley in trouble. She can't reach the ropes. Look at her try to find out. She does. And now Carmella sends off the ropes again, trying to go for the drop kick. Couldn't get her. Kick to the midsection. Carmella full head of steam. Drop kick to the side of the skull. Is that enough to win the title? Remember, Carmella's never held a championship, at least to my knowledge, here in Universe Mode. And she plans on winning the title tonight. Again, missed the super kick. Mella might be fatigued. That might be the problem. She might be fatigued. And now Bayley. Belly to belly. That is it. Retain the title. And Carmella with a shoulder up and toe. Oh my God. And now look at Bayley. Got her position. Crossface. Crossface. Submission hold. Can she reach the ropes? Is she gonna tap here? Mella, look at Mella. Able to fight through. Carmella able to escape the hold. Kick to the gut. And Bayley with a forearm. And Bayley sends her over the top once more. All for the SmackDown Women's title here at Money in the Bank. As Bayley able to send her back in the ring. They're going to try to win this match. Clothesline. And another. Bayley. Series of offense. And now Bayley better. Oh! Mella able to land on her feet there. Turned her over. Got her up. Atomic drop. Oh my God. Carmella now. Code of silence. Looking to make the champion tap. Looking to make a massive statement in front of the entire WWE Universe. Looking to win the title of the Code of Silence here. Code of silence of the champion. Bayley is scrambling. I think Carmella. Now they're going to finish it that way. Carmella now. Oh, didn't nail a super kick. That might cost her. Able to counter Bayley that time. Able to get on the shoulders. Bayley turns it over. DDT. Carmella letting go of the submission hold might have cost her this match. She tried to go for a super kick, but obviously Bayley got out the way. That time got her! Nailed her! Super kick! Looking to win the title! Could it be? Oh, the shoulder up by Bayley. My God! Super kick couldn't do it. But Mella measuring her chance. Oh! Got her again! Nailed her with the second super kick. Super kick. Down goes Bayley. Shoulders are down. Oh my God! New champion! Carmella is your new SmackDown Women's Champion! For the first time in a while, 2 new Women's Champions on one pay-per-view. Carmella able to get the job done, shocking the entire world, shocking the WWE Universe. Congrats to Carmella on winning the SmackDown Women's Championship. Wait a minute, we're back live, backstage here. Oh no, Braun Strowman got taken out again. Even I think he got crashed to the TV screen. Charlotte Flair having a victory speech on winning the Raw Women's title earlier tonight. A competitive match against wait a minute. There's Shayna Baszler. That is true. She made Charlotte Flair tap out in the submission match on Raw 2 weeks ago. They're both 1-1 apiece on Raw. And Shayna wants to settle the score. They're going to have a rubber match with the title on the line. Charlotte Flair looking to consider that offer. But looking to celebrate as only a Flair can. That probably didn't sit well with Shayna Baszler. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, Money in the Bank ladder match. Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Aleister Black, Ciampa, Adam Cole, and Keith Lee. Who will be Mr. Money in the Bank? As we're live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, PPG Paints Arena for Money in the Bank. We saw Rhea Ripley won the contract for the women. Who's going to do it for the men tonight? Would it be this man making the Money in the Bank undisputed here tonight? Adam Cole looking to walk into Pittsburgh. And they're going to walk out with that contract, having the second year in a row where Money in the Bank is in the Undisputed Era. Roderick Strong had that pleasure last year, but sadly he lost the contract to Matt Riddle. So maybe things could be different. Maybe things could work well for the UE here in Universe Mode. Adam Cole, former longest reigning United States champion in history, held the title for over 380 days. They're going to try to go after the world title. They're going to try to go after the top prize of SmackDown or even Raw. As tonight, the spotlight is on him in Pittsburgh. Adam Cole in the ring. And here comes the returning Kevin Owens for the first time since WrestleMania. Shane McMahon, they're going to give this man an opportunity here tonight. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, Kevin Owens has done so much in the last couple of years of Universe Mode. You may have seen him win the NXT title recently at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. But don't forget, he's a former four-time Intercontinental Champion, a former three-time WWE Champion. Kevin Owens would love to win that contract, play some mind games, and then go on to cash in the contract and maybe become either the WWE or first time ever in his career, Universal Champion. Speaking of Universal Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton. A man with a ton of momentum on this side coming into tonight's pay-per-view. Able to put away Elias 2 weeks ago. Also, destroyed Mike Kanellis, beating the crap out of him in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Randy Orton's been on the roll. I mean, there's no reason for me to explain what this man has done over the years. Multiple time world champion, the second ever Universal Champion in history. We're going to try to win his first Money in the Bank contract here in Universe Mode. And same goes for this man. The man who survived hell and came back to tell the story. Here comes Tommaso Ciampa, the psychopath of SmackDown, looking to try to win that contract and try to become the face of WWE. You heard him say that on SmackDown this past week. Tommaso Ciampa, former Intercontinental Champion, had a lengthy title reign with it. And tonight, he plans on going through all 5 competitors to be the one man to stand on top of the ladder with the briefcase in hand. But we might have to bask in this man's glory before that can happen. Here comes the limitless Keith Lee, Elevation in Pittsburgh. That's Keith Lee tonight. We're going to go ahead and try to make all 5 of the competitors in this match bask in his glory. And all the WWE Universe, all the members of the WWE Universe are going to try to watch Keith Lee dominate this match, climb the ladder, get that contract, and cement his legacy. Keith Lee, they're going to try to make a big splash on the SmackDown brand. He's done so far. He was able to make a big impact by defeating Samoa Joe and Killian Dane. He had a great match with Adam Cole. Sadly lost the match, but still, Keith Lee, no doubt, not gonna let that match be his downfall here tonight. Keith Lee ready to go, but there's one more man. Another man, Shane McMahon, they're gonna give an opportunity to. As this man, we have not seen him since WrestleMania. A man that fought inside of a steel cage. He fought a fiend at WrestleMania. As tonight he rises from the darkness for the first time since WrestleMania. Here at Money in the Bank. Here comes Aleister Black. Aleister Black, a former two-time WWE champion, a former United States champion. Looking to go ahead and fade everyone to black in order to get what he wants. Deep down in the bottom of his dark soul, he wants that world championship. Don't matter if it's the Universal title or the WWE title. He wants that championship. And he will do whatever he can to get his hands on it. So ladies and gentlemen, the field is set. Money in the Bank is about to implode. Will we see people fade to black? Will people bask in someone's glory? Will things be undisputed? Let's find out tonight. As right off the bat, chaos ensues in this match as Adam Cole sends Orton to the outside. And Keith Lee able to toss Kevin Owens on the belly, and now Cole and Ciampa going at it at ringside. And now Randy Orton wanted to run after Adam Cole there. Now Ciampa and KO and Lee and Black in the ring. Orton and Cole on the outside. A Raw versus SmackDown ordeal, but every man for himself situation. All they gotta do is climb that ladder and get that contract. That's all they gotta do. Easier said than done. We saw it with the woman earlier tonight. And oh, Ciampa. Like a leaping bulldog onto Aleister Black moments ago. And Adam Cole got his head taken off with that clothesline by Kevin Owens. And now Ciampa going to work on Lee. Wicked uppercut. Kick to the gut. DDT with a kip up by Keith Lee. Everybody going to work here. Nice neck breaker. And look at that. Double team by Black and Lee onto Ciampa. I mean, you could form an alliance temporarily, but it's not going to last long. Kick to the midsection downstairs. Got him. Powerbomb position. What's Lee going to do here? And Keith Lee tossing Cole onto the top turnbuckle pad. I would love to know what the WWE Universe would think on who's going to win this matchup. Oh. I mean, you got interesting superstars in this bout as Ciampa with the DDT. And a tossing belly-to-belly throw by Lee. And now Ciampa getting his hands on that ladder. And now Kevin Owens, oh, butterfly DDT on the Keith Lee, onto the ladder as well. High knee there by Ciampa. Caught Orton, able to rock him. And Kevin Owens takes Aleister Black down. And now Orton, neck breaker. Move after move after move. So I've got so many people super kicked there by Cole. Got Rock Ciampa. Looking to go after Adam Cole here. Oh no, got him here with the Heat Seeker. The pendulum power driver off the ropes. The dripping power driver by Cole on the Orton. And big clothesline there by Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens looking to deal with Adam Cole, and now Keith Lee back in the fray. Trying to go for a kick, and Kevin Owens able to knock him down. Trying to go for a cut and no avail. Big kick there. Trying to go for a maneuver. Counter there. Irish whip. Got him in the corner. And now Ciampa sends Cole to the outside. And now Alistair with an underhook. Keith Lee. Oh no, they're going to go for a big bang catastrophe. And a big kick there by Block. On to Keith Lee. Orton took down, onto Kevin Owens rather. Keith Lee got taken out by Orton. Alistair got Kevin Owens. Oh, the block mass. Kick to the gut. Look at Cole. Usigoroshi, the neck breaker. That suplex neck breaker. That brain buster neck breaker. Stunner by Kevin Owens. And now we're back. We're back with all 6 competitors in the ring for the moment. Black's over the top. Orton on the apron. Ciampa takes down Owens. And Cole dealing with Keith Lee in the corner. And, oh, nice move. Ciampa took it down with that neck breaker. Combustible elements all over this thing. And Ciampa with that knee. But one thing I'll say about the superstars in this match is they got great timing on delivering their moves. Ciampa, fairy tale ending. Oh, missed the black mash, but he cut him with a kick there. Did Alistair. And now Alistair Black with the strikes, Lee able to intervene. Downward spiral on to Kevin Owens. Look at Ciampa. Trying to go for a boot. Orton able to counter. Oh, and send him out to the ladder. Just move after move. I don't think anyone decided to... Oh, wait. I was going to say, I don't think anyone tried to get the ladder and set it up in the middle of the ring. But then again, no one had the opportunity to. Orton took out Black. Randy Orton, only one in the ring. Orton gonna do it. Got his hands on the contract. But Adam Cole and Alistair Black on the ladder. But Adam Cole is around the ladder. They're gonna try to deal with the... And Alistair sends Orton up the ladder. Alistair Black recognizes there's like sharks around the water, known as Kevin Owens and Adam Cole. And now you got Keith Lee, and oh, Ciampa sends Lee over the top, able to pull the top rope down, able to pull the top rope down. And now Ciampa and Owens on the top of the ladder. Cole intervening here, taking Owens off the ladder. Ciampa, the only one, I think he's dazed. Adam Cole gonna try to launch him, and he does. Interesting situations for the men here tonight in this Money in the Bank ladder match. I mean, the women, they scratched and clawed. They did what they had to do. That's Keith Lee. Keith Lee now, after nailing Cole with that ladder, Keith Lee the only one standing in this entire matchup. Is it Keith Lee's time to grab that contract? He got his hands on it, trying to unhook it here. First time ever being in this position. But Adam Cole now involved. Adam Cole's won a lot of matches in the past, so he knows what he's up against. Keith Lee, I'm sure you got the gist of it. But Orton, oh wait, Cole, swinging neck breaker. Off the ladder by Adam Cole. As this match rolls on, and now it's Cole on top of the ladder. People trying to intervene here. Cole got his head on the counter, got to unhook him one by one. He couldn't get it there. And Cole knocks off Black, but Owens knocks the ladder down. What a chaotic match here. And now Kevin Owens again sets the ladder up. Oh no, Cole caught him with a kick. And now Adam Cole sends Kevin Owens to the outside. Able to take down Ciampa. And now Adam Cole going to go for a suplex. Oh, God, with the ladder standing up. The damage being done there by Adam Cole. And now again sets up the ladder. Keith Lee and Owens on the opposite side. Now Lee getting back in the ring. Cole on top of the ladder. Cole's very close to getting the job done here. And now Keith Lee on top of the ladder. Kevin Owens from behind with the shots. And Lee sends Cole off the ladder. But Lee's up top there. But look at Orton. Randy Orton right there. They're going to try to take him down. Lee's still trying to unhook the briefcase. And now Kevin Owens getting on the ladder. My God, it's like a race. Who can unhook it quicker? Who can get the job done quicker? Owens and Lee battling back and forth on top of the ladder. Orton took it down. But Keith Lee's still up there. But Aleister Black able to take Lee down. What a battle. And now Aleister Black getting on top of the ladder. Oh, he had to send on the contract, but Tommaso Ciampa launching the ladder away. And knee to the skull of Orton. And now look at Orton. Oh, wait. Oh. And now Ciampa sends Orton to the outside. And Ciampa sends Owens to the outside. And now Ciampa sending Lee to the outside on top of Owens and Orton. And now Ciampa got him here. Air raid crash. Oh! My God. And trying to go for a pump kick. He could not get him there, but now Ciampa sends Cole to the outside. RKO by Orton. Able to take Ciampa down with the RKO. The Viper in control, perhaps. Orton with the ladder in hand. Stunner by Owens. And now Kevin, with the German suplex. Lee up to his feet. And Lee sends Owens to the outside. Leaves the other one standing. But look at Cole and Ciampa from behind. Lee does not recognize that Ciampa and Cole able to make the way over. Ciampa on top of the ladder once again. Adam Cole surveying the area. I think he got nailed onto the ladder there. Oh, Ciampa's down. Lee's gonna do it. What the hell is Adam Cole doing? And Aleister Black's not gonna care. I think Cole's tangled up on the ladder with Black. They're gonna go ahead. Oh, he's trying to shove the ladder down, but he can't. I think he's fatigued. Shot there. Both men back and forth on top of the ladder. All for the Money in the Bank contract for a shot at the world title. Down goes, oh my God. Holy. What a combustible situation. And now look at Orton. Oh. Orton with that neck breaker. That was a weird scenario there. But in any event, match continues. Oh, Black trying to go for an RKO of his own. Orton trying to go for an RKO. And now Aleister Black, brain buster. Keith Lee again on top of the ladder. Keith Lee's going to win the Money in the Bank. Keith Lee's going to do it. History being made here. Oh, and Black able to shut the ladder off. Lee hanging on for dear life. Lee's hanging on for dear life, though. Oh, no. Watch out. Oh, to the ladder. My God, what the hell is going on here? This is the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life. I've called a lot of Money in the Bank ladder matches, but not as wild as this one. Needed by blocking a kick to the chest. Ciampa and Cole going at it. Orton on the outside. Kevin Owens back in the fray. And now Owens are going to go after Ciampa perhaps, and he does. Aleister Black fired up on the outside. Keith Lee is down and out. Kevin Owens, he set up Cole on the, or Ciampa rather, on the top. But he got the ladder in place. Cole and Black going at it. Kevin Owens trying to make sure because the Money in the Bank contract keeps moving. And look at this, and oh! Ciampa to the launch himself. Owens able to dodge it. German suplex by Cole. And now Ciampa sent him over the top. Rotating knee. But Lee able to kick back. But I don't know what I'm seeing here. This is has to be one of the most craziest ladder matches I've ever called in my life. Orton sends Black to the outside. And now Cole sends Ciampa to the outside. There's Kevin Owens and Adam Cole going at it. Caught him with a jawbreaker. And ladder. Use the ladder. Orton used the ladder. Orton used the ladder. Cole is down. Ciampa in the ring. Orton on top of the ladder now. Orton on top of the ladder now. Lee and Black in the ring. Randy Orton is Mr. Money in the Bank. The Viper has won the contract. Holy cow. MVP not going to give us an insight on what's in store for the WWE Universe, on what Bobby Lashley plans on announcing on Monday Night Raw instead of tonight. MVP promise is going to be groundbreaking. We're going to shock the world, so to speak. We'll find that out on Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. Less than 4 weeks from tonight, it is the biggest party of the summer. It is SummerSlam, where both Raw and SmackDown brands will be under one roof on pay-per-view. You don't want to miss the biggest party of the summer, known as SummerSlam. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next is our main event. CM Punk, the Cruiserweight Champion, versus Kurt Angle, Intercontinental Champion, who will face Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. Make sure you click the subscribe button and the notification bell where you never miss a video from this channel. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event time at Money in the Bank. Here comes the Cruiserweight Champion in CM Punk. The man who was able to shock the world by winning the Cruiserweight title. Who also shocked the world by winning the WWE Championship in Chicago in 2011 at this very event. Took the title, kissed Vince McMahon goodbye as he went out in the Allstate Arena. Tonight, CM Punk, look at him. Go ahead and win this match and go on to SummerSlam. But then again, the best in the world, can he handle a machine? Not only a machine, an Olympic wrestling machine. The unstoppable Intercontinental Champion, Kurt Angle. The man who's been able to win the title from Tommaso Ciampa, going on to WrestleMania, defending the title against Seth Rollins. Been on the roll of his career now. Angle looks to be focused, looking to be ready. All he has to do now, live in his hometown in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the same town where he first won his first ever WWE, his second ever WWE Championship. Can he do it again tonight? Can Angle win and go to SummerSlam? Bell is rung. Here we go. Matchup again. Colorable time. Side headlock here by Angle. Transition to a wrist lock here. Angle in control, in destruction. Able to take Punk down. Colorable time. No doubt fan favorite is Kurt Angle against CM Punk. Punk knows exactly what that's like when he had that same feeling when he fought John Cena many years ago. Able to get a clean break off the colorable time. Colorable time once more. Side headlock now. Able to apply pressure to Kurt Angle, the Intercontinental Champion. Applying a lot of pressure now. Able to ground the Cruiserweight Champion. Remember what's on the line. A shot at Bobby Lashley for the Universal title at SummerSlam. In the main event, none less. In Toronto, Canada. Knee lift there by Angle. And shot to the midsection there by Punk. And I'll see him Punk with a bulldog. They're going to try to deliver some big moves in the early going. And now Angle with an STO. There's Punk. You notice he caught the leg. And there's some damage there. Shot to the midsection. Angle. Ooh. Angle and Punk. Oh, able to dodge that one. And Angle caught him with that one. Able to nail him with that clothesline. Barely got him, but still effective. And now CM Punk. Ooh. Shot to the midsection. Irish whip. And double knees to the spine. Punk taunting Angle for the moment. That might call him. That might haunt him. Look at Angle here. Bell to belly. Kurt Angle had to defeat Ricochet, Cesaro to be in this spot tonight. Punk had to defeat Big E, Seth Rollins to be here tonight. Both men went through grueling matches in this tournament, in this Gold Rush tournament. All for this opportunity here tonight. Count of one as both men on the outside now. Both men must know one mistake will cost him everything. As Angle recognized that, he got back in the ring by the count of three. He knows that if he stays out there too long, it might cost him the match and go into SummerSlam. Kick to the midsection. And now Angle's going to go for a back suplex. Punk land on his feet and nail him with that clothesline. And now it's Punk. They're going to try to be in control here. Punk got him here. In the precarious hold. Can Angle fight back? Punk applying this hold very intently. Would love to, no doubt, maybe win this match with this move. And look at Angle. Elbows to the knees. Elbows to the knees and to the midsection and a head toss for good measure. There's Angle. I think he's trying to go for the ankle lock maybe, but Punk had him scouted. And now, shot there. A shot there by Angle. And now an Irish whip by Punk and high knee. Cut him with the high knee and a bulldog for good measure. And now Angle. Angle with an arm drag. Both men back and forth, flying forearm. And now Punk away after the leg sweep and a cut of ice. Submission hold applied. That's how you beat Big E to advance. Can Punk do it here tonight? No. Elk knees to the back of the neck of Punk. And now look at Angle. Look at this. Look at this, a knee bar. Angle with a knee bar. I mean, Angle knows his submissions, but not able to do it with the knee bar. Punk able to find a way out that time. Punk said it earlier tonight. Looking to prove that Angle's not the best in the world. He may be one of the greatest, but not the best in the world here tonight. Angle again with that knee bar applied, but Punk able to get out the hold again. But no doubt Angle might be warming up that knee just so he could set him up for the ankle lock. Once you do damage to the leg, any part of the leg will hurt no matter what. Angle got him here with a German suplex. Angle does damage to the knee, applies the ankle lock. It's going to be hard for Punk to focus with a damaged knee as Angle got him, sits it in deep with the ankle lock. Ankle lock. He got it locked in here. Is Punk going to tap? Is Angle going to do it? Look at Punk. Look at Punk. Able to escape the hold. I mean, the last time Angle competed in his hometown on pay-per-view, John Cena defeated him that night. And Angle plans on looking to change that here tonight. Look at Angle with the clothesline. The momentum on his side is unreal for Kurt Angle. Could tonight be Angle's night, or will it be Punk's night? Got him. Snapmare. And then knee to the temple. Kick to the midsection. Oh no, downstairs. He trying to go for a pile driver? Or Angle able to count it out one. Angle got him. Snap suplex. Goes into the cover. Oh, but able to kick out to Punk. And now Kurt Angle is fired up here. Is it? A knee to the side of the skull. Kurt Angle trying to go for the Olympic slam, but Punk able to counter. My God. And Punk with a kick. Busting up an Angle. And now the game may have changed here in this main event. Here at Money in the Bank. And I'll see on Punk soaking it all in, that he could be on the verge of main eventing SummerSlam. Punk looking to end it all here tonight on top. Oh, he missed the elbow. Angle got him here. Look at Angle, able to turn it to a small package. Look at the winner here. Oh, and Angle couldn't get him. Able to capitalize on Punk missing the elbow. Hit him with that small package. And now Angle got him with the German. Looking to go for the Olympic trifecta. Angle. Back-to-back Germans. Is that enough to win it here? Angle going to SummerSlam. Off the German suplexes. Could it? No, it will not be. It will not be. Angle cannot believe it. What does Angle got to do? The wrestling machine is focused. Punk's in deep trouble. Angle slam! Kurt Angle is going to SummerSlam! The Olympic hero has done it! Kurt Angle wins the tournament! Kurt Angle, the Intercontinental Champion, will meet Bobby Lashley in the main event of SummerSlam with the Universal title on the line. Massive win in his hometown of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Olympic hero does it again here tonight. And, oh, wait a minute. There's Bobby Lashley. The Universal Champion. They're going to meet Angle face to face here. There's your main event at SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen, between Angle and Lashley. Oh, what the? Lights are out. What the hell? Oh my God, that's Kane. Kane is the one behind all this. Kane attacked Braun Strowman, Elias, and more. It's gotta be Kane that took out everyone. machine is upon us.